Hi, this is Tracy from HallOfFameMoms.com, and this is my first official vlog in this journey to becoming more comfortable in front of the camera. Usually I'm the one behind the camera taking the pictures and doing the video reviews, and but now I'm in front of the camera. So we'll title this Episode 1. And the subject that I thought I would talk about today is becoming a stay-at-home, work-at-home mom. I have been married for 10 years. My husband and I have 2 children. They're 6 and 8 years old, both boys. And I knew I did not want to send them to daycare. I have worked at daycare, and I've been a preschool teacher and some other things. And it dawned on me, way back then that these kids that were in the daycare with us, the teachers, were probably spending more time with us, the workers, than they were with their parents. At least more of their being awake, hours. And I know that's the way it has to be for some families, but it doesn't have to be that way for everybody's. And I didn't want it for mine. As a Christian, born again Christian, I know that God has a plan for my life and my family's life, and I think I pretty well knew that sending the kids to daycare, you know, maybe wasn't His plan, and I didn't want it. It wasn't my desire. So but my part of the income, I need to help with the income because neither my husband or I make a lot of money. We never have, as a married couple, and we do even less now, since I've been staying at home. I've been at home with my kids ever since I had to go in. I had both boys prematurely, so so I would say I haven't worked outside of the home, having to go clock in for someone else since maybe 2 years after we were married. So some of the things that we've done so that I can contribute to the income. One of the main things that I've done is do childcare for other people. Now, I had some, higher expectations of that. My father-in-law was like, oh, you can make a lot of money, and true, you can. But, that takes a number of kids to be watching or higher rates. And really, with the way people struggle, how can you charge, even $3 an hour, which is the most that I charged per hour, that's a lot of money to some people. But so it's got its issues. You can get licensed with the Department of Human Services or Jobs and Family Services, whatever your department's called down there. You can look into getting licensed with them. But I did that, and there was just this list of things, hoops to jump through, and I needed to have someone as a backup. Anyways, it wasn't a route I wanted to go. And some of the other things that we tried is we'd sell antiques that we'd be able to get, or used things, or whatever, on eBay. We'd sell at the Hartville Flea Market. For those of you in Northeast Ohio, you probably know what that is. You've probably been there. It's a very nice place. What else? Sold books on half.com. Those are the only things that are really popping in my mind right now. But somewhere along the road, I started hearing about blogging, and I was listening to Kelly McCausey. At the time, I'm trying to think what her business was called. I can't remember, but it was about moms, and she's changed the name to Solopreneurs because her child grew up, and I believe she homeschooled him, and her role had shifted more into being not really being mom raising the kids, so she changed the name of her business to Solopreneurs, and you can look her up. But her podcasts were helpful and encouraging to me, and I was hearing about blogging and affiliate marketing and how you can make money and stay at home and doing these things. And I started looking into it. And I thought I would start a blog and be an affiliate marketer. Woohoo! and make lots of money, maybe, hopefully, but that didn't happen. And then, to be honest, affiliate marketing, you can make a lot of money if you know how to do it, and you've got the right niche, and um, if you're really working it. But I just, it just never really took off for me. And Kelly gave me some business coaching, and she looked at my blog at the time. This was like March of 2009, somewhere around there. And I'd only been blogging for a few months. I started blogging in 2008. And she's looking at my blog, and she's like, it looks like what you're doing is the mom blogging thing. And was not my mindset, even though that's the season of life I was in, and I was talking about saving money and deals. But when she said that, I was like, okay, maybe I need to just embrace this idea and go with it. And I'm glad I did. And I do think that was the Lord, giving me that direction, because it was a different direction than I was wanting to go with my blog. And I also feel like I need to use my blog to share the gospel with people. I can't imagine having an online presence and not telling people about Jesus, and the hope there is in having their sins forgiven and a home for eternity with God. So some of that doesn't fit real well with the whole affiliate marketing thing, So I went down the mom blog path, and it has been very successful for me. Now, I don't make a living, cash-wise. I do make, I do make part-time money, income, but I make maybe 3 times what I make in cash just out of the free products and the travel opportunities that my family and I have. And we do way more than we would be able to afford to do. So I figure that's the trade-off, It's not cash, right?
Right.
But it's fun things, isn't it?
Right.
Yeah. What are some of the fun things that we've done?
Well, I came here that I'm hungry.
Oh, you came to tell me you're hungry?
Right.
Okay. Well, I'll get you a snack, okay?
I need it one now.
Okay. All right. I'll pause the camera and I'll get you a snack, okay?
Okay.
All right. I'll be back. So if you have any questions about working from home, and you just need some encouragement, maybe some resources, I could put some things in a blog post for you as a response. If you leave me a question or a comment, you can leave me a comment here at YouTube, or you can go to my blog, leave me a comment. I'll post this video on my blog. I'll also tell you that you can reach me at hallofamemoms@gmail.com if you have a question for me. And you know what, if it's something I can help you with, maybe I'll just even do a video response as well, okay? All right. So hope you enjoyed this, and I'll be thinking about vlog number 2, episode number 2. Okay. Bye.